What up, T Squad? It's me, Keisha, and I am here with this week's All Tea All Shade Baddies East Reunion Part 2 review. Reunion Part 2 review for Season 4, as a matter of fact. Sorry, I'm a little sick. I'm under the weather, so forgive me if I'm not projecting as much or if I sound nasally. But let's get into the review. So, Relly tells Natalie that she didn't know that ET was going to attack her. And you can tell at first it seems like Natalie doesn't believe her because she's kind of like just sitting there, not really giving her much energy. And ET tells Relly that someone told her that Natalie was going to set her up. And she's like, who? And she was like, I'll tell you, I'm going to tell you later. I'm going to tell you later. So Relly at this point is wondering like what is going on because she is in the dark. Like she don't know what's going on. But let's get into who threw hands. So Anna versus Relly was funny because Anna had on a cape. I don't know where the cape came from. She bouncing all over the place, running around like a little bunny rabbit. It was so funny because she talked some you can't beat me. And actually she was hanging in there with Relly for the little bit of time that they did interact with each other. Because technically when you think about it, Relly can't really bang for real. Like she hits like this. And she uses her weight more so than anything when, having an altercation. Because we saw how Jayla worked her out, honey. Worked out some serious. Then we had Mariah versus ET. How did that one go? I mean, they really didn't do much of nothing. It didn't last that long. But I will say that ET won that one. Scotty versus Hi My Name Is T. They actually got into it twice. And the first time T ran up on Scotty when she wasn't paying attention and hit her. So she got that one good lick in. And security, was in between them so they really couldn't get at each other after that. But then they went heads up. And my God, I think that was probably one of the worst fights I've ever seen in television history. They go heads up. And Scotty, of course, is taller than her. So it's literally like Donkey Kong fighting Luigi. And so she's hitting the girl, and it wasn't even a second into the fight. And somehow T is turned around. Her back is this way. And she just trying to avoid the hits. And then at some point she just literally gave up and was kind of like just walking and getting hit in the head. And I was just like, bless your heart. Just be pretty. Just be pretty. Do your YouTube channel, girl. Do your music. Stay off of Baddies. This is not your ministry because you ain't built for that. And Scotty ain't really built for it either. But Scotty just got height on her. But those 2 rounds were just ridiculous. Then you had Relly versus Biggie. They actually got into it twice. The first time that they got into it, Relly did Biggie up. She really honestly did. Biggie, once again, she got turned around. Like, how are y'all turning around in the middle of fighting? Like, she literally got turned around, and you heard Tesehki in the back yelling at her, talking about some, Biggie, do what I told you. Why you ain't doing what I told you? Trying to tell her how to fight. Like, you can't fight with your head down and trying to avoid getting hit in the face and all of this stuff. Tesehki or whatever how you say that child name was so disappointed. So Relly got round 1. Then the second time, Biggie was talking to Natalie about how she was on some fake stuff, chose other people over her. And Relly snuck her from the back. And Natalie was actually telling Relly like to let her go. Like, let her go. And eventually Relly did. I was happy that Natalie actually, for the first time, had Biggie's back in the situation. You could tell Biggie was very hurt by Natalie's actions this season. Then we had Camila versus Relly. They went heads up. And I'm so mad at Camila because she would have had that fight if she wouldn't have grabbed her. If she just would have went heads up on some bink, bink, bink type stuff, she could have got Rolly because she got the height and she got the reach. But instead, like, she hit her twice and then tried to grab her and swing her down. But that's too much weight, girl, to be trying to swing around, girl. No, 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 no. That's literally like, who, in wrestling terms, that's literally like Dominique Mysterio, Rey Mysterio's son, going up against what's dude name? Rikishi or somebody. Like, girl, no, the weight advantage is just too different. Like, I don't know how she thought that was gonna happen, but instead of swinging Rolly to the ground, she ended up falling on her back, and Rolly ended up getting on top of her and binking her. And as soon as that altercation was over, she got up telling some, man, I'm done, I'm going home to my kids. And she literally left. So she came, she showed up, she got her check, and she done. I don't think that this is for Camila anymore either. Like, she just ain't got it like she used to, and she shouldn't. She's grown, she got kids, she just had a baby. Hopefully she, got a nice check for this, but let's just sit it out after this. And then the biggest brawl of them all went to Tesehki and ET, who actually fought 3 times. And I was actually shocked that they let them go the way that they did, because normally they'll let them like bing, and then literally the security would jump in. But not this time. They let them go. So the first time they fought out, they was going heads up, blow for blow. But I looked at that altercation several times, and what I will say is, ET's hits were connecting with Tesehki's face, but the power wasn't behind the punches like it was for Tesehki, because Tesehki know how to fight like a dude. You could tell she got taught how to fight like a dude, or she took boxing lessons or something, because like she step back, readjust, go back in and rush her again. So I would say the first go around, it was a tie, but I'm going to lean a little bit more towards Tesehki. The other 2 rounds, it was just Tesehki, child. It wasn't even no competition. Like, she was dog walking Polar ET. Polar ET face was just so swole and puffy. It was like, girl, God bless your soul. Tesehki was working her out. But ain't it funny how the 2 girls that outside of Anna, you ended up not liking anyway? E.T. and Woviki. You ended up not liking either one of them in the end anyway. So it's kind of like if you would have listened to your sister, because she was trying to tell you, like, I know these girls. I know how they play. So, like I said, outside of Anna, they showed who they really were. And you ended up still feeling some type of way about both of them, which is quite unfortunate. Oh, and in that first altercation between Tesehki and ET, if y'all paid attention, go back and watch. Sky jumped in there too. Sky jumped in on that. Sky got in on that action because her, Camila, and Tesehki are all cool. Like they've been like this. So she got in and put in some work herself. So at some point, they're able to round everybody up and get them seated. They had a select few girls out on the stage, and Natalie is going off because she's mad that ET was saying, like, you ain't called, you ain't reached out to me, you ain't checked on me. And she basically was feeling some way because Natalie was taking the girls places, and I guess she wasn't invited. And Natalie was telling Nene and Janisha that, if we're on Rodeo Drive, I'm buying everybody a bag. I'm taking everybody to courtside seat basketball games. Like, I do as much as I can. Like, I can't call everybody. You know how many girls it is? So it cracked me up when she's like, if I'm on Rodeo, everybody getting the bag. And Nene gonna talk about that's nice. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I holler because Nene is funny. So then Biggie get to going off on Natalie because she feel like Natalie switched up when ET joined the cast. And she did. She looks at Biggie like, like the little girl that want to tag along with the popular girls, but you don't see it for her. And it's the truth. But Biggie's feelings were really hurt because she really looks up to Natalie, I guess, and thought that they were friends. Rolly then backstage goes and confronts the so-called stylist who ET said told her that Natalie was supposed to be setting her up. The dude was like, I don't even talk to her like that. Like, I don't even know what she talking about. Why is she lying on me? And then when Rolly tried to get ET to come out to confirm whether the dude was lying or telling the truth, she refused to come out. So at this point, Rolly like, what is going on? So Rolly goes back out onto the stage and tells Natalie that her stylist is being messy. And I didn't feel like that was fair because you don't know for a fact if that's true or not, you know? But she was telling Natalie to watch what she says around him because he's going around telling other people stuff. Now on social media yesterday, the boy put a post up on his Instagram saying that ET is lying and that he ain't had nothing to do with it. Oh, my throat. Rolly then goes on to profess how she would never set Natalie up. She did not know that ET was going to attack her. She was like, you know, her and Natalie have gone through things in the past, but they're like sisters now and everything. And she was like, you know, she could believe it or not, but I didn't know. And I believe her. I don't think she knew. Nene tells all the girls that they're being childish for expecting Natalie to call them all the time. Like, most people don't even have access to the executive producers of their shows like that. So Biggie says that, you know, she ride for Natalie and took money out of her pocket to bring Natalie to her city. And ET was given the royal treatment. And she just trying to understand, like, why you chose her over me. And we really never really got any clarity on that. Natalie was sitting there acting like she was a victim in the whole entire situation, child. Sitting there looking like a kid that just got their bike stole, or like it's raining outside and she can't go outside to play. And I'm looking like, Natalie, who are you trying to fool? Like, you are the main culprit of all of this stuff. So Suki, Sapphire, DJ Scott, and Smiley come out. And why did Smiley come out looking like Griselda Blanco? Like, what is going on? I thought she was to the bed, okay? I thought she was 6 feet under, but obviously she is reincarnated, honey. Child, she looked a mess with that wig on. So Smiley was like, I came out here to get my change. And then her and Mariah go up, child, and to be continued. But it was a mess. So next week's episode, it'll be Smiley versus Mariah, ET versus Sapphire. I think ET versus Anna as well. Child, it's gonna be a mess. But part 2 of the reunion was A across the board. It was a mess. It was a mess if you like that sort of thing, and I do. So I'm gonna give part 2 of the reunion an A. The girls got busy. Y'all let me know down below in the comment section what y'all thought about reunion part 2. Let's talk about it all. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button, you guys. I love you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.